The NPAs in MSME sector, it's a general level would be around 5 to 7% kind of level. However, we saw the NPAs going up during the COVID scenario and post-COVID scenario as well. But then, of course, RBI gave a lot of concessions, and we rolled out those concessions in terms of, not classifying the units, those who would have been otherwise classified as NPAs. And we gave them longish moratoriums, we gave them repayment holidays and all, so that because once a unit turns NPA, then a lot of doors are shut on that particular unit, and also their CIBIL goes very bad, and they are completely, they are out of the banking system in that kind of a scenario. So it's best to prevent the NPAs, because even otherwise banks have to provide for NPAs in their books. They have to make provisions in terms of their capital requirements. So to prevent NPAs from happening, I think there are a lot of facilities in the post-COVID scenario which were extended to the MSMEs, and still wherever, and we have this restructuring norms as well, wherein greenfield investments were there and they did not commence the operation. So there also they were given some flexibility there so that they are not although they are restructured account, but they do not turn NPA. So NPA levels, although I don't have the data as of now, but then NPA levels which were supposed to shoot up in a post-COVID scenario, because a lot of businesses suffered losses and shut shops. However, the levels, they saw a little augmentation, but not much. So SIDBI was I'm very proud to say that we were the pioneers when we launched our green initiatives. We have a full-fledged green finance vertical, which is, and SIDBI is a green climate fund accredited institutions. And we work with a lot of multilaterals, be it World Bank, be it KfW, be it JICA, be it AFD from France. And we had lines of credits wherein we provided loans for energy efficient and resource efficient technologies. So that was under the lines of credits. However, we have schemes, particular green schemes for MSME sector, wherein we provide finance at very concessional terms. These are the best in class kind of rates that you can get for these green initiatives. And also we provide the handholding support in terms of technology, in terms of your energy audits, in terms of your, what would be the intervention. So we have a lot of schemes on green initiatives, and other than MSMEs, we are also working with several organizations to kind of bring their carbon footprints down and green their entire value proposition. If you talk about women entrepreneurship, the most important difference that can be made is in terms of ecosystem development, because there's a basically patriarchal bias which is there in the ecosystem, and there is a mindset that women don't own properties and they should not be doing businesses, and maybe they are the custodians of the home and they cannot venture into and there's also a mindset of women running businesses in terms of maybe the businesses like a boutique or a beauty parlor, the very small ones of the entire, the pyramid. But that is so the kind of differences that we are trying to make is that one is that you create awareness that women can be the best of entrepreneurs because of their high emotional quotient and their multitasking abilities. And also we do a lot of interventions in terms of women at the bottom of the pyramid, handhold them and turn them into entrepreneurs. So we have a Usha Silai machine scheme wherein we partner with Usha. We partnered with Usha to churn out women entrepreneurs in this particular sewing and cutting kind of tailoring kind of businesses. And also we have in all our schemes, also in credit guarantee, there would be a concessional guarantee fee for women entrepreneurs. The promoter's contribution for women entrepreneurs in general schemes would be slightly on the lower side. So that's how we are trying to promote women entrepreneurship. Of course, it's a long journey. It's a long journey because given the state of another problem, and of course there is a Stand Up India initiative of the Government of India, wherein, and SIDBI is the nodal agency for that, wherein every bank branch has to roll out one woman entrepreneur's loan in a year. So under that also we saw, and I myself was mentoring a SIDBI officers pool of women officers we were nurturing and handholding women entrepreneurs. However, we have seen that There also, there would be women entrepreneurs who are there for namesake. However, the business is being taken care of. So wherever we used to ask a few questions, they would say that, okay, you can talk to my husband. So no harm in that. So every long journey starts with a small step. I think there's a lot of information asymmetry also. However, women are coming up in big numbers, particularly if you look at the startup world and also, microfinance world. So I'm sure this missing middle that we often talk about, the microfinance graduating to the higher level of bank engagement, that is also happening. It's a work in progress, but I'm sure we are going to be there. ONDC, we have invested in ONDC also. We are an equity holder there, and with ONDC we are trying to help MSMEs onboard on ONDC kind of platform, and also it's an end-to-end kind of a solution. GST Sahay, again, it's an invoice-based financing wherein from GST return your financial eligibility and it hardly takes any time to roll out. That been successfully tested. Again, so these two, I would say, ONDC initiative and GST Sahay are very important initiatives. They are going to change the ecosystem to a large extent.